Hi, and welcome to my first pick a card reading. I hope you're doing well. So today's reading will be about what does your spirit guide wants you to know, or what urgent messages do they have for you, or advices. So as you can see, there are 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. So if you prefer choosing without objects, you can find a timestamp down below in the description, or you can choose right now. Okay, so for those of you who choose pile 1, let's start your reading. So, first of all, with this card and the Queen of Pentacles, you can definitely see that you need to do some self-care. Because maybe you had many burdens lately, and you may feel like you have many things to do. So I definitely see that you need healing, because with the 10 of Swords you may feel lost or stuck. You may also feel like you lose motivation quite easily, or you might feel really tired and drained. So as I said, you need healing, because with this card it focuses on shadow work. So you might want to do some shadow work, or to do some inner child healing. I feel like all the answers you need to have in order to be more productive or to feel better in your life in general is by doing shadow work. So then I think you should focus your healing on the throat, sacral, and root chakras, because there's quite a lot of blue and it really caught my attention. And I think that the sacral and the root is just that your spirit guides just told me. I heard that when I was shuffling the cards. And I think you may have some issues with communication, but we'll get back to it after when we go to this side of the cards, because there's quite a lot going on. So I also see that you may have some tendency to procrastinate a lot, and to just don't do your work. And the spirit is saying that procrastination isn't self-care. You need to get out of your comfort zone, because I do use the cards, but I also channel your spirit guides before and during the reading. So the spirit says also that it will be okay, it will get better, it's okay to cry. So you may really repress your emotions, because the cards over here, the Ace of Cups is like a card of fulfillment and all, but as you can see, the hand is I hope it's focusing, yes. As you can see, the hand is like really trying to grasp the cup, and to the hand doesn't want the water to flow. So maybe you restrained yourself from crying a lot, so it's not good. So you really need to cry, and the spirit is really encouraging you to let go of your emotions, because by repressing them you're just adding more work when you will decide to heal from all this issue or trauma. So you might be staying at home a lot these days. I don't know if it's related to the quarantine in some countries, but you stay at home a lot, so it's not helping with your overthinking, because I hear and I see that you overthink a lot about things that don't even deserve your attention. You might feel right now that you have quite a lot of money problems, but I don't think you have to worry this much, because this card, the 4 of I don't know how to say it, Earth, the 4 of Earth, is about worrying too much about money. Like, stop focusing on it, on the lack, and the money may come in an unexpected way, but you need to let go first of this sort, not addiction, but you're so attached to money that it's really draining for you. So then, with the communication problems, so there's two different scenarios. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because there are really two different scenarios. So the first one is you want to communicate with someone that hurt you in the past, and you want to give them a taste of their own medicine, and you want to finally have some clarity. What the spirit guide wants you to know is that you need to be careful about how you say it, because you don't want to have more burdens, and you don't want the situation to get more complicated. So really be fair, don't be too mean, and don't be too gentle. Just give them what they deserve, because you have the right to stand up for yourself. But you need still to be really careful about what you say, because maybe it can, like, the situation is already complicated enough. I see that this person wasn't really upfront with their feelings, and they were quite cold actually. They may have give you the silent treatment. So yeah, for this scenario, Spirit is saying be careful just on the way you communicate, and just make things clear. Don't fall in their trap, but still don't be too mean with them. And the second scenario is someone will or has communicated or communicate with you, or they will give you an offer, but with this offer, you need to be careful, because their offer will be, okay, it's a king, so it will be still really stable, but there won't be many emotions. So the most important thing is to actually try to know what you want, because if you want something with emotions, then just don't accept this offer. But if you want just something like a friendship or even a romantic relationship, but like not too deep, then I would say go for it. But this person won't open up easily. This person is really guarded, and just like you need really to focus on yourself right now and on your healing, and this person would just add more to your burdens, and it's just, I mean, do your thing, but I don't think it's the right timing. It also can be a sign, because when I was shuffling also, and I looked at those cards, your spirit guide told me that it might be a codependent friendship or relationship. So be careful with it, because maybe if it's the first scenario, then it's the Justice card can be a sign of that you need to let go and cut through their I'm sorry, that's kind of rude, but bullshit. So that's basically all. After we'll do your advice cards, but really focus on self-care, healing. You're at home, so focus on yourself. Stop overthinking. Stop thinking when you were a child and you could be carefree and anything, because you're not anymore. Now it's time to grow up, to take care of yourself and to heal. So yeah, and be careful with this person. Just be careful. but I'm sure it will be okay. So now your advice cards. So you got the kitsune, so the nine-tailed fox, and you got the owl. So I'm just going to move that way. There, okay. So here. So basically with these cards, Spirit is saying that in any ways you don't have to worry because they will show you the right persons and who you can trust. And that try to get more experience and try to learn more about yourself and what is around you, because it can only do good. You really need to focus on wisdom and yourself. Wisdom can help you heal, and it will help you in every way possible. And if you ever need help, you can call the nine-tailed fox. It will help you. And just it says also trust your instincts. But I feel like since your instincts are a bit blurred, maybe be careful with the persons anyway. But I don't think you have to worry too much, but really focus on yourself. So I hope this reading resonates, and I'm sorry if it wasn't really clear. It's my first time, so yeah. But if you want to give me like advice or just to tell me how it went, so please comment my video. And if you really enjoyed it, you can subscribe and like my video. Okay, so pile 2. Welcome back to the video. So for those of you who choose pile 2 or the key, let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Start. You actually had 4 advice cards, so we'll take a look at them later. So, as I was shuffling the cards, I was feeling like you need to be careful with your back because you may hurt yourself. Maybe you need to sit straighter more often. And also, you are maybe feeling drained because the energy was really heavy. So with this card, I think that you may actually go through some sort of transformation. So for you, it's definitely time to grow. You're really growing, because this card is a card of growth. You're definitely going through a new cycle because this card is kind of like the death card in the normal tarot. So there you also got this card. It's about learning new things, starting a new cycle, everything really going really fast. So I think you won't get bored easily, actually. Also with the magician over there, I think you really need to expand your, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, horizons. And maybe try to learn things about runes or plants, because I feel like you might actually be pushed to go towards things like witchcraft, or things that are really close to nature, because this card over there is like a card of witchcraft, obviously, but also a card of knowing, of having knowledge and finding hidden knowledge. I also feel like something really unexpected will happen to you, but every time I try to clarify this card to see what it was about, it ended up always being really unexpected. So I don't think I can tell you about what it is. I'll see after if I need to clarify it, but I don't think I will. But just get ready. Something unexpected will happen, and it might actually, maybe you were bored, and so it will make you stop being bored. I don't know. Also, when I feel drained, I really feel like you need to prepare for something. Okay, I get it now. So with this card, so something unexpected will happen, but you also need to protect yourself to create like a sort of shield. So I feel like the runes or the plants, any kind of knowledge can help you to actually create a shield from this negative energy or negative things. Because again here, with the Seven of Fire, it's a really defensive card that you need to defend yourself. Maybe even you're already into witchcraft. I think it's really just not for much people, but you're really into witchcraft, and some people keep attacking you for being into that. People keep telling you that it's not true, that you're doing it's just like some tricks, or it doesn't exist. It's saying that you need to keep your positions and fight back. Just defend yourself. Don't get hurt too much by those comments, because it won't serve you. Just protect yourself from them. And I feel also that something needs your attention, but suddenly you will have like something that's given to you that you have to do really quickly, and you won't be ready, but you can prepare yourself, or you can at least you can prepare yourself by being more organized. Maybe it will be something to do in group, but I feel like it's more something to do alone. And you will really need to structure and to organize what you're doing or what do you plan on doing. So with the Four of Air, it's maybe time, because you maybe in the last cycle that just finished, you needed to work a lot and it was really draining. Maybe that's why your energy is feeling like drained. So now it's time to rest and to meditate, to find answers and to focus more on yourself. I'm hearing that maybe you should go to check pile 1, but I don't know, just do as you wish. But I feel maybe you should check it. For some of you it will be great. But in any ways, I feel like it will end well, and that you will end up still feeling good. But yeah, just prepare for it, be organized, protect yourself, and expand your knowledge to runes or to plants. Like plants, I don't know, plants, for example, potions or cooking, doing whatever you want. Maybe you can check for green witchcraft or anything that's related to plants. So now moving on to your advice cards. So you have the King of Wands, you have the Magician again, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Wands. So I feel that with the Magician being there twice, I think that it's really about manifesting and gaining more knowledge in order to be prepared and to to be really like ready to have this unexpected thing to happen. And I feel with the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles that you need to be really more confident in yourself. It's really important. Yeah, take care of yourself and be more confident. That's the advice basically. Step into your power because you will definitely need it. And also with these cards, it's again about protecting yourself and maybe not jumping right into the action. Think before acting, basically. And just maybe watch from afar, protect yourself, analyze what's happening. But it's really about self-care, self-esteem, manifestation, and spell work. So I think that's what Spirit wants you to know. That's what Spirit wants you to know. So I hope this reading resonated. If yes, please like my video or subscribe. Or even if I need improvement, or if you prefer another setup, or you might have an advice for me, I don't know, just comment if you have something to say. And I will be really interested to know if it resonates or no, or even just talk about yourself. So I hope you'll have a good day, and see you in the next reading. Hi, welcome back Group 3. Let's start your reading. So, as I can see, with the High Priestess, Spirit is definitely asking you to focus more on your intuition, because also with the Star and the Temperance, I feel like this time it's more of a follow your intuition, follow the divine, be patient, because actually the Star card in this deck looks a lot alike the Temperance card in the the Star in this deck looks a lot like the Temperance card in the normal tarot. So then I'm sorry, I just need to take a bit the informations. Okay, so actually you might be acting quite, I'm saying sneaky, but I don't mean sneaky. You're really silent, you're really analyzing what's happening around you, and I feel like you're really looking forward to spring. I don't know if it's spring yet, I don't know. Oops, sorry. But you're definitely looking forward plants growing, being outside, spending time alone, because I don't see you much being with people, because it's really a time of introversion, of reflection, and I think that while reflecting on yourself, you will discover something new that may be actually a spiritual gift, because here, as you can see, there is like a sort of third eye that's like shining with a halo. There you also have a star there, and there you also have a star there. So I think it's between the crown and the third eye chakra. So there's definitely some enlightenment and some discovering about your spiritual gifts, or where you come from, if you're a star seed, or but there's definitely something doing with discovering more about the unseen, discovering something else than the 3D world or the 3D reality we live in. Also, now you may be focused too much on the... I know we have already some advice cards waiting for you, but definitely with this card, Spirit is saying stop focusing on your possessions. Now it's time to look further than your ego, because all this time you were basically feeling stuck, feeling drained by this 3D world, but all around you there's like so much more than meets the eye. You were blindfolded. Maybe your spirit guides or your angels wanted to communicate with you, wanted to show you who you truly were, or who you truly are, sorry. But there's like so many major arcanas around this divinity that I feel you definitely need to focus more on that and break those false barriers. Maybe it's time to also reprogram your mind beliefs, and basically start to create something that resonates with what you want. And in any ways, I feel like once you let go of wanting all those possessions, or stop looking at them every time, or stop focusing on what you have or what you don't have, you really need to let go, because you will finally feel free and see again there like a golden aura, a sort of golden star around and up his head, just like the other gods. You will finally discover, you will new things, you will finally enlighten, awaken. It's like there are many things about awakening. Awakening is not something easy. At least I rarely heard about an awakening that was like, oh my god, everything's so cool around me. The word is like, oh my god, so beautiful. But no, it will be hard, but there are like so many good things waiting for you. Like it's destiny. Basically, it was destined to happen like that. And you will be like given gifts, you will be given how do you say that? You will be given blessings from the divine, because you will finally awaken. And it's like already there are so many things you already have in the physical world that it's okay. You can focus on what's happening in your mind. You can focus on what's happening in the bigger picture, because in any way, you have like already maybe a good job, you're maybe stable, even if you don't feel like it. But it's time to transform. It's time to change. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's like you can be proud of what you already have. You don't need more. You don't need to protect it at every cost, at any cost, because really you have already so much, and you're already so strong that you just need to stop, reflect, look at what you've gone through in this life, and just be happy, be proud of yourself. So maybe because already with the, I think you say page in English also, I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, correct me. But with this card, it's like you will, like, your psychic gifts will be really really sharp, but also it's like finally you're entering a new cycle, finally you're meeting new people, because there it's a card of meeting new people, but there's also a spider web which is meeting new people. So after you will reflect on what you've been through, who you are, what do you have to do, what is your soul mission, things will start to unfold naturally. Since I'm really having trouble finding my words and talking, I think for now you have trouble being your authentic self, because I feel like you've hidden yourself, hid yourself a lot, and maybe that's why you were acting like kind of sneaky. Maybe that's why you were only acting based on fear. But I feel like with this sense of warmth that I'm getting, your spirit guides are saying that it will be okay and you don't need to hide anymore. You can finally be who you are and be your authentic self and be who you want to be, because this is really important. Don't listen to others. You're not stuck. You're not... Basically, you can do so much more than what others tell you. You are really powerful, and I feel like you need to focus on who is supporting you. This is really important. But finally, when you will let go, you will awaken and you will basically upgrade your life. So let's see which advice is the spirit I'm having. You had 4 cards. So you have the Green Man, you have the 7 of Air, you have Frigga, and you have the 3 of Water. So, yeah, 3 of Water is really a card of basically treat yourself. Yeah, again, it's look back at all what you've done and treat yourself. Look at every trophy, accomplishments, relationships, friendships, family, basically anything that can make you proud. I also feel like you're already quite abundant, even if you don't notice it. And you need maybe to be a bit more nurturing to others, because maybe you are trying to distance yourself from others. You are maybe being cold, but just because you really felt like you couldn't be yourself. But there are people that you can trust, and it's time to give. It's time to be really there for them, because if you need them, they will be there for you. And it's like, I'm hearing, even if you don't have anyone, or you feel like you don't have anyone, basically you still have yourself. So be gentle with yourself. Don't be harsh. Stop saying things like, oh my god, I don't have enough. Oh my god, what am I doing? Why am I acting like this? I am so annoying. No, it's like saying, okay, maybe I didn't do the best thing I could do, but at least I tried. Or maybe, wow, I'm really looking good today. It's really telling me to treat yourself. Yeah, again. Also, I think that people or someone or a situation is trying to get your attention, but this is not the right time. For now, you need to reflect. So stop focusing, putting your energy everywhere, because it's not serving you. Focus on one thing and take action towards this particular goal. And also saying that Spirit is saying it's so. Wait, oh my god, too many things going at once. Okay, it's okay to hide yourself for now if you feel safe. If you feel safe by doing so. But soon it will be time to step out of this camouflage. I'm hearing that. I guess it exists in English. I hope so. So yeah. But be ready, because you have many things coming for you. Stop fearing. Stop fearing what's happening. You're not stuck. I can promise you're not stuck. And it's like maybe you are so blocked that you couldn't believe, you have lost faith, but your spirit guides are saying ask for help. Don't hesitate. We are here for you. We are here for a reason. So don't hesitate to ask for help. There's also maybe 2 numbers you should focus. You should focus on the number 1 and the number 2, and I think that 12 also. Yeah, 12. So 1, 2, 12. So I hope this reading resonated. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you have any kind of advice or anything you want to say, I would be interested in basically anything. Please comment my video. So yeah, see you in my next reading.